It is unfortunate that we do have to talk about, the Adro and the Sophie and the Remy, but because, people have spread so much awareness and they've just done that much shit over the TikTok place. I do think it is equally important to kind of like get information out there, because I mean there's 4.2 thousand people in here. If someone comes in here and we're talking about the situation and they didn't know, they could go in there and they could be vulnerable. So I think it's important to keep on highlighting what all that's about over there. Do you know what I mean? Yes.
Exactly. And like, as they say, like, Hutch is a lovely guy, absolute lovely guy. Do you know what I mean? And it's ridiculous. But
Is Hutch here? Sorry, Laura, darling. Is Hutch here? Because people are saying that someone called. I don't know who Hutch is. I think is that who you're speaking about, Laura?
yeah, he's like.
Can I just add in right quick before I drop? Laura, I was her ex-mod. I do not support her anymore. I don't go around her. I don't like what she does or what she stands for. But I just want to, I'm just going to drop after this little quick thing for everybody in here. Do you know the next time you want to send either any of them anything and you're looking and you've got a family at home, think about what that £500 that you're spending on a uni could do for yourself, your children, your household. We're in a cost of living crisis, people. Put it on your gas and electric. Make sure you're comfortable. Stop supporting them. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Big love, Miss Red. I'm going to drop.
Thank you, Kimmy, for joining, darling.
Tomorrow.
yeah.
Can I add something about him, what he's done as well, just to prove that he actually doesn't care about any of his followers, right? So on Christmas Day, right, he sat there with Sophie Rose. She left her kids to spend it with him. That's her choice. That's her decision. He then opened all the gifts that technically everyone who's watching paid for. So he's like, thank you guys. Look, this is what I'm able to afford this random woman who I can just use and abuse. But just to point out, he didn't do box battles when he travelled down to London. So, and I think we've all got a good idea why he's travelled down to London, because that's where Remy lives.
Yes.
So please explain to me why Christmas Day is so more important to be on TikTok Live and to make sure that he's being gifted. But when it means him getting his end away, box battles are cancelled, people. Sorry, I don't have time to do it.
Very true. Yes, busy with the Remy one. I agree, Bruce. Yes. Hi, Nina. Hi, Cersei. Leanne, Kim.
Hi, Miss Red.
Hi, darlings.
Hi, can I just say, as much as we all say about Deidre using Sophie, she just the same uses him, but he uses her because he knows, because of her looks, and she sits with the paps out. He knows that they can get viewers in because of that. So he uses her because all the money she gives, he gets a massive percentage of. So I think it's just a case of him using her just because of the money he makes from her.
I don't think it's even that. I think they just thrive off each other's personality and the attention that each one brings to each other.
I don't know, but how much money do you think Sophie's making? I don't think she's making much at all.
Oh, I don't want to know.
I tell you what, I can guarantee you that she's making thousands a week, darling. Like subscriptions alone,
It's crazy.
It's insane the amount of money you can make off here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, true. And do you know what really upset me? Was it Christmas Day, Boxing Day, that they were doing box battles? People were struggling. Christmas had just been over and done with, and they were on there doing that. And it had you couldn't go on and message, and I were dying to message. It was just absolutely... Oh, it well pissed me off. I thought, you cheeky, greedy bastards. It was just, they're just sad.
We've got Hutch in here now. Hi, Hutch.
Hello.
Hello. So do you want to explain, because obviously your name mentioned, Laura spoke about you. What is crack-a-lacking?
Do you want me to explain? I mentioned your name, Hutch. You're an amazing guy, absolutely amazing. Now, you are end of.
So what is Hutch's story? Hi, Hutch, darling.
Hello, love. All right.
You've had a lot of love in the comments.
Yeah, I appreciate the love. The one thing that does amaze me is So there is obviously a huge backstory. She was originally in a friendship circle of mine. She was a mod for me. I apologise, the signal's not great. Yeah, she was a mod for me. We got sort of, I wouldn't say we got close. It was just, we got close, and obviously I'm a red-blooded male, and she was single and all the rest of it. And obviously, as we were friends, and I said to her I'd take her out for her birthday, and she was like, really? I was like, yeah. Took her out for her birthday, and then obviously, one thing led to another, and upped and slipped on a mattress, and that was the end of that. It was, it was just, it was once. It wasn't much cop. It wasn't really anything to shout about. Yeah, we played hide the sausage, and that was that. I mean, it took two. I think it was 2 cocktails, and I didn't even get to finish with TGI. So,
2 cocktails.
yeah, I think it was 2. I think it was 2. It might have been 1.5. And then I was just like, well, look, I've driven 3 hours. I'm going to bed, so you do what you want to do. And she's like, you're not going to invite me for a drink? I was like, oh wow, we're here now. We might as well get it on, haven't we? So that's sort of where that went. And then she became obsessed, for want of a better word.
She was obsessed with you. What did she do?
Well, obviously, bearing in mind there was nothing planned like that evening, so obviously she turned up in like some little number. I gave her a hoodie to wear home because obviously I was just trying to be polite. The hoodie then appeared on about 64 TikToks, and it was the whole crunching her feet, and I'm like, why are you wearing my fucking clothes on TikTok? What's the matter with you? And then she sort of declared that she sort of wanted a bit more, and I was like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. That's done. It was all right while it lasted, and that was that. And then obviously, yeah, it's just like the lies. The girl can't lie in bed straight. I mean, the lies, she's very sort of manipulating. And when I say that, obviously, there are levels that people will go to. It's unreal. Now, she, again, obviously, she came back into the friendship circle kind of thing. And I was like, look, it's fine, but you need to sort of be respectful. She was quite disrespectful to my girlfriend. She said some pretty shitty things behind her back. Like the standard girl sort of, the girl things, nothing major, but yeah, then it was, so again, I apologise now for trigger warnings and stuff like that, but there was a situation where she claims that she was with child.
Oh.
Nothing to do with me. This is baby daddy, the one with the 2 kids that nobody sees and everything else. Well, yeah, she ended up slewing back in there, having 2 for the price of 1, got up the spout. That she claims, I can't clarify whether that's true or not, but it was claimed that she would and then, so again, I apologise if this does affect anyone, but she then claimed that she'd lost, I mean, I've lost a daughter. This is the hardest pill to swallow. I've lost a daughter. I buried my daughter, and that was like raw. Do you know what I mean? And she claimed that she'd lost a child, which everyone was a bit like, that's really bad. Everyone feels sorry for you. And then she come up with some elaborate thing that she was going to some clinic, and I was a bit like, nah, this doesn't sit right with me. It just didn't. The way that things were being portrayed, it just didn't sit right. And long story short, again, without sort of going too because again, I don't want to upset people and everything, but she'd actually been to an appointment to alleviate the problem.
Okay, darling. Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
And then lied and said obviously she'd miscarried.
Oh.
So yeah, we got the letter. She provided a letter and everything else, and it was pretty obvious that she'd been for termination. Again, I don't want to upset people. She'd been for a termination, played the lost card, and then basically it spiraled out of control. She's like a woman possessed. And literally her obsession with money is what drives her to obviously the UK's #1 box battler. You know, it's her passion for money. There is nothing likable about a character that is so vicious. That is the only way I could describe her, as vicious.
Oh, I believe you, darling, because we're seeing this behaviour now. You know, the fact that she's associating with a man like that says it all, really. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right, 100%.
Sorry, Hutch, is this SR? The girl?
Oh, yeah. Sophie Hose.
Sorry,
Soapy
mate.
Hose, we call her, mate. Soapy Hose. It's easier, then you can't get no dramas. But, yeah, so it spiraled. It spiraled, like, literally. I cannot even express or begin to remember, not that I want to, but I thought I was sort of thinking, nah, this isn't never right. She can't have been that bad. And then when you sort of go back through it, you think, fuck me. She's terrible, mind. She is terrible. And when I mean terrible, like, them kids have been palmed off, not just since TikTok, mind. I'm talking years. I met her as a friend, ended up dogging it in a hotel, in a Holiday Inn, and the kids were gone, you know? And then it was the whole, came online, pleaded the story about, you know, unfortunately she lost her dad. Then obviously Dave Duran's got dragged in with the whole raising money for the funeral. Let me tell you something. That woman does not need any form of income. She has got an obscene amount of money.
Has she? Where's it from?
This is where the plot thickens.
Go on, we're here for it. I'll need to make fair blue for this. Go on.
Right, so this was insurance money stroke payout money from something that had previously happened. It wasn't inheritance money at all. It was something that had previously happened where she had been given compensation. And when I say compensation, I'm talking a lot of compensation.
Can you say how much?
I think it was in the realms of 50, 60 grand.
Oh, that's enough. Yeah.
It's enough to keep her tied over, like, you know, packing the kids off on holiday. And, you know, so yeah, there was a lot of money as like a settlement figure. And then obviously originally I had merch. I mean, I'm not going to go down the realms of, oh, you had merch, fucking hell. I had merch. She bought a lot of merch from me. And when I say a lot, I've never known anyone to buy, I think in total it worked out at like 24 pieces of merch.
Oh, she loved you.
Listen, I love the money. I was sat there going, yeah, you keep buying it. It's great. But at the same time, it became like an issue of, like, you know, holy shit, this is weird. And then obviously, yeah, Vix is in here. He's a very, very close friend of mine. Like, and we went through it all because she then started the old Only Friends. Because I used to sell the sausage on Only Friends. I used to make, listen, I may be fat, I may be a lorry driver. Man was making £1,100 a month out of selling pictures of my sausage on the internet.
Was you? I'm getting on that, guys.
Listen, anyone who sits here and says, no, do it. Let your clamshell out, make some dollar. Stop sending it on the Insta for free. Because I tell you now, you can make money out of it. And it's not about morals. It's not about, oh my God, how can you do that? Listen, if you're going to send Snapchats to people and do it for free and they're going to get leaked on the internet, make $4.99 a month. Do it. It's simple. So anyway, Soapy Hose came to me with a load of nudes and was like, do you reckon these are good enough to go on the internet? And I was like, hold tight. Yeah, if that's what you want to do. And then they got a little bit, there was a little, like the photos, I was like, you can't post that. You know, you can't post that because that there is like a picture that somebody would pay for. Don't give it away. You know, again, I tried to be helpful. So she was probably making on average about 2 bags a month off of Only Friends.
I'm in the wrong job here. Do you know what I mean? Go on.
You can't say it's money over morals when you're selling pictures of your clamshell. It's not money over morals, is it? That's just using what you got. But yeah, so she was making about £2,000 a month off the Only Friends. Then obviously she was getting private messages, which obviously if you respond to them private messages, you can put a price on it, you know, etc., etc., etc. So she was making like a fair chunk of money. And then obviously she then fell in love with another TikToker, a guy called Joe. I can't remember what his last name is. It was Joe something. And then she came into our group chat and said that she dogged him as well. And I was like, oh, right, real classy, that. And Hutch, that makes you a hypocrite. I don't really think it makes me a hypocrite somehow. Listen, I've made money. I've spent money. I've got morals. I don't take any high ground here.
Like personally, myself, I feel like if you've got it, flaunt it. Do you know what I mean? If someone, I think it's great. You know, if it's what you want to do, I don't think we should shame anybody for doing that. Do you know what I mean? I just want to put that out there.
Yeah, I'm bloody tempted.
Because
Do you know
listen,
what I mean,
at the end of the day, what one person finds unattractive to another person that is attractive, we're not all the same. We're not all the same. So at the end of the day, everyone's got different niches, different things they like doing and whatever. He loves money more than anyone. Fucking right I do, because money makes the world go round. Money makes the world go round. Why are you lot so obsessed with, like, trying to bring people down? Listen, you are making money in whatever you do in life. If you go to work, if you're a live creator, if you've got some kind of OnlyFriends account, whatever, if you are making money, the world goes round. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no. Listen,
I literally love your honesty.
We love honesty around
I
these
love it. This is amazing.
what's the point in not being honest? Listen, Bruce, I can only see like a tiny square. Man looks sexy as fuck. Get out there, sell some pictures, man.
Get your sausage out, Bruce.
But it doesn't have to be.
My missus would go mental.
Yeah, right. So hang on, there's limitations because you don't have to sell them sort of pictures. You can do anything.
Do the helicopter, Bruce.
Yeah.
You can do anything. Do you know what I mean? You can do anything. So again, it doesn't have to be people like, you know, people don't have to just sell, you know, them sort of pictures. You can do. Oh. Right. Okay.
Well, I couldn't see what the picture was. Sorry guys, sorry to interrupt. I just needed to see the picture. I couldn't see it in the little box. Do you know what I mean? But yes, spot on.
So,
Have you seen his other one? Sorry, Blaine has another one as well.
Yeah, hang on. I got loads. Hang on.
Sorry, Hutch. Sorry,
No,
Hutch,
not
mate.
at all. Not at all. I'm getting told to hurry up in the comments anyway. So.
I'm gonna jump down, but Hutch, I never mentioned your name in no bad way whatsoever.
Laura, that's
by the
fine.
way.
Thank you.
Honestly,
Thank you.
It was just to say basically that she is an out and out fucking stalker, basically, because I've followed you for a hell of a while.
Thank you.
Do you know what I mean? So, sorry.
Miss Red, just quickly, Ash M has just said, do you if you want his screenshots up tomorrow because he's ill in bed today?
What screenshots?
You'll have to ask him.
I think it's of the mod chats, isn't it?
He's got stuff on everything of
It's
the Ash.
Diadro's mod chats.
Oh well, yes. Tell Ash if he wants to come on, and we'll do that.
Yeah, he can't today because he's ill. But that's all. I just wanted to quickly let you know.
Right.
So going back to Joe. Joe was another creator who she became obsessed with. Obviously, she fell over on it, and then portrayed to tell all of us that it wasn't. It wasn't very good, etc., etc. And it slowly dwindled out. There was more creators. There was more drama. There was more lies. There was more people involved. There was more manipulation. And then obviously the kids would palmed off constantly. And then it got to a point. Obviously, as a collective, as a friendship group, we sat down and just sort of said, look, do you know what? I can't deal with this person because at the end of the day, the lies are so bad. And for that person to know that I've lost my daughter and buried my daughter, to then lie about something there's something you don't do. Do you know what I mean? She has played a victim for years. And when I mean she's played a victim, it's not the first time she's claimed that she's been like abused. Sorry, again, trigger warnings. It's not the first time she's claimed that she's been like, men have tried it on with her, etc., etc. The plot thickens because there is so much more depth to her as a person.
Everywhere.
Yeah, in the sense of like her and him are so very much well suited because obviously he is a manipulator of the highest caliber, and that starts from the people in his Discord. That starts, you can see what happens.
Yeah.
You can see what happens. And then obviously her manipulation now stems from the fact that she has manipulated her following to sort of protect her as a whole. And then obviously she goes, come on guys, I'll tell you what, let's go right into the box battles and see whether we can upset the apple cart. So what she does is manipulates her audience to feel sorry for her, which then pushes the collective to raise more money or more gifts or whatever. Then she goes in the battles, and then obviously you've got this Remy girl that literally is just like a spare part. So, again, you can't speculate if you don't know. And I always say that at the end of the day, it's only what you see is what you can judge on. What you think is different to what you see, and what you see in black and white is proof in the pudding. But when you're speculating that he went down to London to see Remy and all of this and all the rest of it, it's just speculation because we haven't got no definitive proof. The only definitive proof.
Sorry, darling. Do you Hutch, Bruce? Obviously, Bruce, because you talk a lot about this. Do you think that it's all made up drama between the three of them?
I think it's an actual. It's because I think it's both. That might sound nuts, but I think it's both. So he was. I was watching because people like us, we love to keep a good eye on things. He did jump in someone's box while he was in London. Now he was in a taxi, and I saw this with my own eyes. He told the person he was sat next to that they can't make a noise. He wouldn't dare show who they were. So he was legit. If it was Remy or not. He's hiding someone. He's in a taxi on the way back to a hotel. So if it's her or not, he still decided to end his box battles. Now, I reckon they've all come together. Now, we've seen what Deidre's like. He will flirt with anyone, and apparently he will message anyone, and he will do anything to be able to get his little bit of fun. Now, I reckon he's actually gone after and done it. He's been told off by Sophie, and then I reckon he might have actually been able to manipulate it in a way and go, well, why don't we get clout for this? Why don't, I'm actually only doing this so we get more attention, because if there's more drama, we get this. And really, that's his, narcissistic way of getting away with flirting and doing whatever he wants with so many women at the same time, because he can tell other girls that, but look at what you're getting in my box battles. So I think it's both.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's that though, Bruce. I think that they have these plans, and then what happens is they whatever, make an agreement or what have you. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to get clout. And then I think either one of them takes it too far, and then they do genuinely fall out. And then they come back together and they say, oh, well, actually, I was only doing what you said, blah, blah, blah. And that's why that they keep falling out and making up so quickly, because I think they plan it. They plan it, and someone takes it too far, and then they don't like it.
Yeah.
I think you're right there. I think there's conflicting stories, because again, there's people saying it was a cousin, it was people saying it was Remy. Listen, regardless of who that person was that was not on the screen, it instantly stimulates people to ask the question of where are they? That then pushes the algorithm. So when he's live or whatnot, somebody will ask that question, and he turns around and says, I'm not prepared to talk about my private life.
She said she was 12.
Yeah, she said it's not for the app. Do you know what I mean? And then what that does is that entices people to then become more invested. She then comes in, no screen, no face, no case, like they do, says fuck all, sits there crying over fucking Shane Ward on repeat again for the 19th time in 3 weeks.
Not Shane Ward.
Yeah.
I think that the thing is, we're never going to know if it's real or if it's
You won't.
acted or faked, are we? And I think, like you said earlier, Miss Red, this has been going on for so long now, and we're still talking about it. And I don't know what the answer is. And I think no matter what we try and do on this app as people, you know, all this money over morals and, you know, going back to the Anthony Q line thing and this, that and the other, no matter what we do, it doesn't seem to make a difference. Diageo has still been up there. This has been going on for months, and he is still up there weeks and weeks and weeks later. Nothing seems to change. Nothing seems to be happening. Although I do think there is a slight decrease in his views and people who are going in his box battles. But I just don't see it ever, you know, coming to an end. I think he's always going to be supported by TikTok for whatever reason, whether that be money or videos or clout or whatever. I don't see him ever coming off this app, because it's just been going on for so long now. And I think ultimately, if it was going to happen, it would have happened by now, as sad as it is. But I'm going to drop now anyway. But Miss Red, I just want to say I love you, and I'm really sad that I go back to work tomorrow, because I've really been enjoying your 10 o'clock your 10 o'clock little streams, and I'm like, oh no, I'm going to be at work. So if you could change the time, that would be great.
Headphones, Leanne, headphones.
Oh, thank you,
I
Leanne.
can't have headphones on in my that would not work. But yeah, no, I love watching you guys, and I think, you know, props to people like Miss Red and Bruce and Pearl, who are going out there and Jay, you know, people who are going out there and giving us the right content and doing you know, the good thing, the moral thing, and just being genuinely nice people. I think it's so nice to see. And I love coming on to lives like this. I think it's great. And it's nice to have a chat with people who seem like genuine, honest people. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for just being you. Oh, and Miss Red, I heard you earlier saying about T-shirts. Hit me up if you need some, because I can make some.
Oh, you'll have to do me a deal.
I will. I do all the deals.
I can vouch for her work. It's unreal. I've got some personalised made cups and stuff. She's unreal.
Leanne, I'll give you a follow.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, keeping you, I'm going to drop down. I'm obviously going to keep listening because I've got nothing better to do with my last day off of work. But yeah, just keep being you guys and just, you know, smash it, and well done. And Hutch, it's lovely to meet you. I love your honesty. I think you're great. So you've got a follow from me.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No worries. See you later, guys.
Oh, bye, Leanne. Enjoy your last day off.
Thanks. I'll try.
Do you mind if I tell you guys a quick joke about Teodro?
Oh God.
A bit what? A joke?
All right, my dear, sorry, I'm a bit temperature down here, aren't I? But can I tell you a joke about Teodro, please?
Who's that? Is that Blaine?
Yes, man.
Blaine, yeah.
Is it very dirty, Blaine? Because I don't want to.
It's not too bad.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come on.
Bruce,
It's not that bad.
He's already sent me it. It won't get you in trouble the way he words it at all. It's not too. It's up to you.
He wants to hear
your
it.
life.
I don't know. Is it derogatory? Would it, you know, offend people?
No, I think people laugh more than anything.
Don't know what Bill's up to.
Do I have permission?
Come on then, quickly.
What's the difference between Woody from Toy Story and Teodro?
What's the difference between Woody from Toy Story and Teodro?
Well, Woody goes limp when kids enter the room.
No!
That wasn't that bad.
Bruce! You said something.
No, because that's a Toy Story one. That's technically.
Yeah, he goes limp. Funny when Andy comes up.
Oh, guys.
Makes sense.
Can I tell you what? To spin it then. No, because Blaine's been wanting to do that for like an hour, mate. Also, can I just quickly touch on the other things about this as well that I think's been a little bit. I won't lie, Miss Red. I haven't been this loyal to your lives because you do it at 10. I normally wake up at 12. This is rare for me. But the fact that. So I actually went to JoJo's family and I asked their permission. I said, am I allowed to speak on the subject for your behalf? Or would you rather me say nothing? I was literally like, it's up to you. This is your decision. You do it. And they said to me, spread awareness. We want you to do it. We kind of want you to go in, to be honest. And I was like, for you, I shall. Now, the people I've gone in at is because of that. Now, the reason I don't like Evil Queen and I'm blocked is because she publicly on her live blamed the family for what happened. And I don't think that's right. I don't think you should do that, because even when you're in a family, one of your family members could be going through so much and they won't tell you because they're almost ashamed of what they're going through and they feel like they can't talk to anyone. And also when it comes to the stuff like Deidre and all that, the fact that, and also Joker Yorkshire Queen or Queen of Six, whatever her name is, these people just went in on it, and I just feel like there's been no actual remorse from these people at all. What's happened, almost to the point, because I don't have permission to talk on the latest, so I don't. Simple as that. But when it comes to Jojo, the fact that this happened is, so terrible. Now, people are calling me a hypocrite because I'm going after these people, but I still battle. But unfortunately, because of the amount of reporting people have done on me, because I'm spreading the truth, I no longer get paid for my content. They've got me taken off the creative beta program. So I don't get paid for my videos anymore. So I still battle, because that's how I can stay on the app and spread awareness. Now, if people want to hate me for that, I'm actually just going to sit here and respect your decision. I don't expect everyone to hate me, like me for what I do. And people will hate me. They always will. But I'm on here to spread awareness that people shouldn't be manipulated into gifting. I have no problem with gifting at all. I literally think we just need to be more focused on the good people who deserve, for example, like everyone here trying to spread awareness, wanting people to have the right information and do everything they can with it. But the problem is it's now getting turned into almost like a punish everyone act. So I just want to get my message out there. It isn't about stopping the gift, because I'm telling you now, you can email TikTok, you could call them up, you could protest outside their doors. They make way too much money for them to ever stop the gifting. If they're taking 70% and there's people making as much as Miss Red knows on this app, they're not going to stop, and we won't ever be able to stop it. So we need to more focus on actually pushing the correct people up these rankings so their voices get heard. So Diageo's always up there because he's in drama and because he's just a piece of shit and he treats people like crap, and people cannot resist and they want to know what's going on. That's the actual problem. But my last message is, it's not against the gifting, it's against the people who have turned it into a pure desperation that literally they will tell people to take out loans to gift them. So I'm going to drop down because I get so excited with these things and I just keep going and going and going and going. Yeah. So, but that's my last message. Miss Red, I think you're an absolute golden queen. I love what you do. I'd love to chat to you more. But for now, I'm going to give everyone their piece. And to everyone in here, I love all of you. Stay safe. Only gift people you feel deserve it. And most importantly, only ever gift with money that you do not need. If you need that money, do not gift. And if someone makes you feel bad for not gifting, block them, because they don't deserve even your comments, your likes, or even your views. Okay? Right, that's the last bit I have to say. I'll leave you guys to it, but much love to everyone in here.
Nice to meet you, Bruce.
And you,
Bye,
my dear.
Bruce.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I just say, right, guys, we need to see, because I feel like other people are blaming things on different people, but you got to remember the main person that is responsible for all of this is the person that sits at number 4. Do you know what I mean? He is the beast. He is the beast, and his accomplice. What's the word? Accomplice. It's true.
I think for touching on what Bruce just said then in the relation of again, it boils down to manipulation, because he manipulates his following, his Discord, his people. He manipulates them to make them feel as if they are worthy. So he'll sit there and show some form of connection, affection, speech, whatever. Once he's used them for what they are worth, they are no longer relevant. So then you'll notice then people get tossed to the side, and a new breed will come in, the likes of Remy, the likes of the latest ones in the botch battle. Because what he does is he drains that funding source, whether that be likes, views. Look at the way the views work for him is the fact that if he creates drama with Soapy Hose, that then pushes the algorithm back up, It then puts in 5,000 to 7,000 people into that live of an evening. The gifts have gone from 2,000 per live to 20,000 to 100,000 to nearly 300,000 gifts per live. And then what happens is, once he's drained that funding source, they're done. They don't come back into the box battles. He sits there and goes, I've took people of 7,000 people and certainly have 15,000 in a week. Mate, anyone can get 15,000 followers in a week. It's not that difficult.
Yeah.
So you're not creating creators. You're not a content creator. You are a box battle host. You're not a content creator. You create zero content.
Look, right, sorry to cut you off. Like, obviously, some of these people that are going in there are big gifters, like, you know, so they don't do live. So it doesn't matter how many followers they've got because they're never going to need the followers in the first place. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they've got no intention to going live. So what does it matter how many people follow you because you're not going live? So you don't need the support from the followers. You know?
I looked at that leaderboard last week and there was a guy with like 23,000 followers. I think it was the end of the week. I don't do the gift battles. I don't do any of that. But I looked at it and the guy had 6 million diamonds. I take it as diamonds is what you end up with.
Yeah.
The guy had 23,000 followers but 6 million diamonds. Make that work. Do the math.
That is a lot.
You know, it's a huge amount of gifts. You know, and I think it works out. Is it 1 million diamonds is £5,000, something like that? I think that's about right.
Yeah.
So you've got people that even if you worked out that every box gave Diageo £200, £200, he's gaining off of 8 people every time. And then the next 8 come in. So all he's doing is increasing his earnings. He's pushing his live profile out there, and all it is money based. I think you'll find it's $10,000, £5,000. I'm sure that's what I read.
It's insane. It really is. And the fact that he doesn't have a bloody week off either, his constant push for money. He doesn't have a week off. You know, he's sick in the head. But guys, I'm so sorry. I've got to get going.
Yeah, I'm going to disappear. Thank you very much for having me on, and it's been a pleasure, and I'll speak to you again.
Oh, lovely to speak to you, Hutch.
Thanks, Miss Red.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Love you, Miss Red.
Oh, I love you all too.
Happy New Year.
Miss Red.
Bye, darlings. Pearl,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts of today? Have you got a roundup that you wanted to do, or?
Well, my thoughts of the day is do not gift Sophella because she's like Nutella. Everybody has a dip. And then Dillboy will go there anyways. So just be mindful, kids. Keep hold of your money. Don't get sucked in by it all. Just like they've all said there, take care of your own, your nearest and your dearest. Just don't be wanting anybody to shout your name out. You can come on here and we'll shout your bloody name out for free. But listen, do not be gifting Sophella and Dillboy because they'll just take you for mugs. That's my thought of the day. Keep hold your cash. Oh. Everybody, I am going, my Donna. Oh, did you get your cup?
What?
Did you get your... Yes, mine come off my Luke this morning. Mine too. Yes, we've got the same. So if you're in my Luke, I haven't phoned you yet. Thank you very much. I love it. But everybody, I'm going. Have a lovely day and I will ring you later, me baby. Right?
Oh, my darling, thank you for your wisdom words of the day.
Bye, everybody. See you. Bye.
Bye, Pearl. We love Pearl's words of wisdoms, don't we, guys? Yes? So we've got 4.4k people. Please, everybody, make sure you're following Miss Red because you'll be missing out on some good lives. Yes? Everybody follow. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. Have you enjoyed the live today, guys? Look at us, popular number 4. We love it. Thank you. Well, I love it. Thank you, everybody. I just want to say thank you to the gifters. Thank you to Tiger, Nanny Joe, Sarah, Magpie, Meg, Crizzle, Angie, Donna J, Donna, Steve, It's Broski, Angel, Truthful, Karen, Shazzy Eddie, Bubble and Fizz, Louise and Kristen and everybody else that gifted, tapped the screen, commented. Even if you didn't tap the screen, comment, just sat here watching the live. Thank you, everybody. Right, guys, we will be back in 1 hour and we will be having the debate on age difference. Yes, so make sure you're following and get yourselves back here in an hour. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and a Mayfair Blue and give Simon a kiss because I did tell him about you, that bit. Love you all and I will see you soon. Yes, come back in an hour, guys. Mwah. Love you all.